What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? So we are back into a little Last Epoch here, and kind of working on. I got this solo character found, Ignite Warpath character I've been working on. I kind of wanted to try it out with the changes or with the buffs to Ignite in the upcoming update. We are on the Black Sun. I'm looking for a key here. I need a key to go through the Sanctum dungeon. That way I can finish the campaign. I want to do that because I want to get a faction going here. But we are just getting started on the Black Sun. Let's do it. I was going to do practice runs only for the campaign, which I plan on doing more of. But I'm kind of curious to see how this does in higher corruptions. Of course, to do that, I gotta unlock the monolith. Or level up the monolith, anyway. There were just full Ignite focus, nothing else. I do feel like I should clear around and maybe find some loot here if I'm gonna keep playing this one. What's going on there, Laurie? How you doing? This map's a little weird, huh? I'm actually not seeing not seeing any of the other objectives here. Need to get my movement speed fixed a little too. I'm so slow. Oh yeah. That's what I'm hoping for here. I'm actually, my actual Warpath is doing very little, but it's stacking. Ignite stacks up very, very quickly.
I cannot do that.
And then the Ignites are doing all the damage. And then the goal here, of course, is just to kind of feel it out because, yeah, I'm just a bail on this one. Just to feel it out a little bit because Ignite is getting the buff, you know? What we got? Can't use any of the gear yet, of course, because I'm not leveled up for it, but chance to ignite. Pretty low roll. That might be a keeper, though. For now, anyway. So this stuff can just get trashed. Bunch of nopes there. All right, so I want to make my way towards keys, which I'm not seeing any keys here. Is that one-handers or rare axes? As soon as I get a key, what do we got? Poison damage taken as dexterity and frailty. Why did I keep that one, I wonder? I empowered it the first time. What up, SciTech? Go ahead and banish that one. So making my way through just some monoliths here, SciTech, to try to get that key. I don't know. Obviously, I'm too early to get a true test, but I mean, things feel pretty decent. I'm a little bit on the squishy side, but on the same note, I'm not like dying a lot either. You know, I definitely am taking some damage. My main complaint right now is I just feel like I'm moving so ungodly slow. You wish your Roomba would do like that? Boy, I tell you, I wish they had a Roomba in this game. A Warlock is one that I'm considering too. So I kind of want to do a test run and get a little feel for it. Oh, just die already. You have a freshly leveled paladin that you just finished the campaign with? I don't yet, because I'm still kind of feeling it out, Skyrat. I will post something up once I get a better, kind of a better idea. I can tell you what I did, though. Basically, I zerged the Sentinel tree to get up to dual wielding. Once I got to dual wielding, I swapped over to the Paladin tree and started working on it. Standard Sentinel tree stuff that I took. The dual wielding, it just allows you to stack the ignites up so fast. And then I'm actually not even getting the benefit of this right now because I don't have an axe in my main hand. But the whole point here was we're converting bleeds to ignite. So we want an axe in one hand, and then the offhand, of course, has to be a sword. However, I'm thinking with some of the unique swords, if that's not the way to go. Heartseeker is going to be your build. Yeah, I mean, the rework to Heartseeker seems pretty awesome. And then we went into Void Knight just to get some survivability. We got the health, the Void and Fizz resist, and then World Eater here. And then now just kind of working out the Paladin tree. And my thought here is if it feels decent-ish, well, Ignite's getting a buff. So it's only going to feel better, you know? It's only going to feel better once the update comes. But I can tell you, as far as like getting through the campaign and stuff, that felt like it felt super, super smooth. I think the Necromancer now works really well with the Golems, I believe. I'm not completely up to date on where the Necro sits these days, but I think it's more about Golems. Damage over time there.
Yes. Take care.
All right, let's just keep working it. I just need to get the stupid key. And of course, I'm not seeing any key nodes. I guess let's go to the axe node. The idol crafting, yeah, it definitely seems really cool. And, you know, what are the new... Like, it says it's got a high chance of rolling one of the existing ones for the second roll. But what are the, you know, what are the new ones? It might be some cool stuff. I don't know. I mean, altogether, I think this is going to be a really fun update to play. I mean, there's quality of life added in. There's enough changes where... to existing things where things will feel fresh. I think all in all, it's going to be a fun one. Got some of this trash first. They also said there's a lot more new stuff that happens during campaign too. Well, I mean, it'll definitely be worth going through and experiencing it, you know? I don't know. I mean, the game is a really fun base as it is right now, without any of the new stuff. And then having the changes and the new things, plus the quality of life, I mean, it's just, to me, it just feels like a no-brainer. It's the ARPG to play in April 2025. You know, my only complaint is the update's not here yet. I wants it now, you know? Yeah, the set thing is, I'm very curious to see how that plays out. Melee damage. I mean, normally I would love that piece, but it's not going to be a piece for me, I don't think. Wouldn't be a last... Well, I think you're going to find you're going to end up steamrolling crab cakes. Yeah, they're making it so that, like, you'll... I'm not... Some other folks would probably be a little more up to speed on it, but basically when you salvage, like, one of your set pieces, you're going to be able to take a shard off of it. And then use that shard to add something to an existing piece. Still no keys. I'm tempted just to go through and finish the stupid campaign without taking the skip. Because I want to get the faction. I absolutely cannot stand running through the monolith here and not getting any faction rep. It just triggers me to no end. The shard will add a hybrid affix to the item. 2 affixes, essentially, from the original set, and give the... Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool as hell. I'm tempted the next test run I do, not doing the solo character found, just so I don't have to farm the stupid keys. And just not using this, you know, not using the stuff. Like, not using any, like, twink leveling pieces or anything. Like, kind of treat it as a solo character found just for me, you know, and how I play it. I don't know, man. There's something to be said about being able to jump to the monoliths quick. But there's also something to be said about, like, doing these monoliths and not getting the faction progress. Now, of course, once you level your faction all the way up, it doesn't matter. But being early, you know, getting that faction progress super early game is... I don't know, to me, is kind of a big deal. I mean, I feel like I'm really missing out here. All right. What we got over here? I still got all pretty much junk gear. That's that stacking piece, Hand of Judgment. I mean, those are not items I'm super interested in, but... It gives the piece a set bonus as well, so you can make custom sets. I mean, that's just cool as hell, you know? It's one aspect of the game that was lacking, you know?
Yes. Take care.
Faction points fall off from killing mobs at the first couple tiers. You make the most of it. from working in the faction, selling and buying or getting completing prophecies. I'm gonna go, you know my thoughts on trade versus prophecies. I really want the prophecies to be awesome, but I always have such terrible luck with it. So, I mean, I'm still, every single time, I will always go non-trade, but I usually end up swapping to trade. Let's just keep, I don't see any keys anywhere. I love the thought of the prophecies, though. Just RNG hates me. Oops, he done ran the other way. Oh no, there's two running in opposite directions. Sal, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it a ton. Chance to ignite. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's definitely good things coming. That, and I still think of all of the major ARPGs. In like Diablo, you skip it, of course, after doing it the first time. But assuming that don't need the ward decay. Assuming that you had to go through the campaign every time in Diablo. Last Epoch, it just feels better than it does in any other game. I mean, Path of Exile 1 and 2, going through the campaign is get it over with as quick as possible, dull experience. The campaign in Last Epoch, I like that you can use the stuff that you want to use right away if you choose to, even though it's not the most efficient. Like, for me personally, leveling as Warpath is not the most efficient way to level. But I have that choice. I can do that right away. I don't have to get to level 50 before I can start using something. But additionally, you feel the power gains the whole time. Finally. It's the first one of those I've seen so far. We'll definitely go for that bad boy. It doesn't do it automatically. I have to manually do it. So I'll just get you here. There you go. You should be good now, Sal. No problem. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, like I was saying, going through the campaign in Last Epoch is not a... It's not a, oh my god, this is awful, I can't wait till it's over experience. For me personally. And I despise campaigns in most ARPGs. So yeah, I don't know, man. I just, I feel like it just is the ARPG to play in April. Maybe even going forward in all of 2025. I'm sure PoE 2 is going to turn into a great game. But we just got to give the devs the time to turn it into a great game. I mean, it is very much a game in development, you know?
Stand down or die.
Yeah, you can start the end game whenever you want to. You know, you got options. But like I said, just the overall experience itself going through the campaign. I mean, I have absolutely loved every time going through and killing all those stupid crabs just to have Lagan beat my ass. It has been so much fun every single time I've done it. You know? Good old crab cakes. Two-hander. That's a good two-hander, man. If I was using two-handers, but I'm not using two-handers. I need to... PoE 2 is untouchable for you until they finish nerfing stuff without previous warning. Well, it's just... The problem is, the nerfs really in PoE 2, I think were to be expected. But boy, they went way overboard with it, is the thing. But the problem is it turned the game into a not fun experience. Nerfs are one thing, but when you take away the fun factor from your game, that's a problem.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. You know?
Take care.
That's so huge. That is like the biggest quality of life thing they've added to the game, I think, Mark. I mean, it's one of the reasons that anyone who didn't want to play an alt, or anyone who was curious about alts but just didn't play one, that's the reason, you know? It's going to be enormous quality of life for sure. All right, I am pretty much convinced I am never going to find a key node here. I mean, I feel like I could have gone through the Sanctum 10 levels ago. But no key. And like I said, maybe I'm obsessing too much over that whole faction rep thing. I just really want to get the faction going, you know? Oh, I'm not gonna go trade. I don't think you can't even. If you choose solo character found, you can't trade, can you? How does that work? Oh, you're talking about PoE 2. Gotcha, gotcha. Against a poison on hit. What a bummer. Another two-hander. There are no keys anywhere.
I cannot do that.
Man. Once again, if I was going two-handers, that sword would be a good starter piece for me.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
You ban that bot.
Stand down and die.
Oh, that's right. SciTech can't ban. You can't be VIP and a mod. Twitch doesn't, for some reason, Twitch doesn't allow it. Which makes no sense to me at all. Next time, you will give me my stuff. Oh, it's all good. YouTube has bot issues too during live streams, but as soon as you enable in YouTube, you enable the subscriber chat. And it completely removes the bot issues. Like, none of them are going to bother waiting for you. They're just out spamming channels. At least they put all the void spears right next to each other. That was convenient. Very kind of them. Very kind. Ignite and shred armor. Wow. There's a bleed. Sadly, it's with void damage. How many monoliths can you possibly do just to get one sanctum key? I think you add in the golem as like an aggro magnet. What up, Thaden? How you doing? But I don't think you use minions directly. I thought that you used what, the chthonic fissures or whatever it is. I'm not sure. And then you throw in like a golem as an aggro magnet or whatever. Pardon me.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, just chugging to death. Get a little more bonus stability on this one. Or I could just go one more out and see if there's a key node. But yeah, I'm going to go COF. I always go COF at the start and then get frustrated and switch to trade. One of these days, RNG will be my friend, and one of those 17 million items on the ground from prophecies will actually be something useful. Not into the playstyle? That's fair. I know you're a minion hater, SciTech. I know how you are. Oh my god, it's a keynode. What? The PoE2 update's a train wreck is what's up with that, Theta. Basically, everything was nerfed into the ground. All the enemies were buffed through the ceiling. And it just makes for a super, super slow-moving, very, very dull, irritating playthrough. What do we got there? No. That would normally be awesome, but that's a no. No. And a no. Oof. That and then the new character is not very good, and everyone assumed it was going to be like busted OP, myself included. But it's a very clunky play style and not super, super effective. Get out of here and go to that key node. Magic Find feels like it's not doing anything. I mean, that would be the idol, too. If I was playing Echoing Warpath, but since I'm not. Alright, little key. Come to me. Oh, it's an arena key, though. I got all excited for nothing. Alright, well, there's my relic. Oh, wow. That's a big nope, though. God, if that stun chance would have been anything else. Gonna be able to go up and around. Looks like it.
that.
What was that helmet? Volatile reversal. Yay, an arena key.
Yes.
I might save that for a minute. Right. Do I pump the chance or the damage first? One there, and then where else did we want to go? I mean, elemental resistance and endurance is not bad. Well, we want attack speed too. Let's go attack speed first. Gonna be healing anybody else.
Take care.
All right, well, this timeline we can complete.
What brings you here?
Safe travels.
Yes? Yes.
Get out of here.
Greetings.
Need to get to that Reign of Dragons timeline. That's where the swords I want to try out drop. I'm pretty sure it's Reign of Dragons. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's a sanctum key, by God. Well, I mean, if you call it every time, eventually RNG is going to be nice to me. By tech, you know? At some point, RNG must be my friend. All right, what's the button again for the timeline switch in Sanctum? D? I mean, it'll tell me when I get there, I guess. Did I not grab the... Gears are all remapped. I should remap that one. Because I use that Razor Tartarus. But I don't have that one mapped over, so I gotta reach over to my keyboard. Oh, let's see what's been happening to this. Poison resist. Whatever, we'll take it. Take a little poison resist. All right. Let's do it. Yeah.
No matter. They cannot reach me.
That right there, I think, is an upgrade. Oh, not gonna let me through that way. Yeah, there's just so many lizards. What'd you give me? Cold damage? Boo! Why'd you have to go and give me cold damage? Good lord, man. I almost feel like those are a little over the top.
How is this possible? Only I should be able to command time here. Unless...
Cold damage. Boo! Needs more movement speed desperately.
You carry the epoch then? A fool like you has no use.
Oh no. Gonna let me through any of these ways? Of course not. What's going on there, Rebinair? How you doing? That's what I'm doing too, going around and playing with some things that I know are getting changes. Like for this one, I know that Ignite is getting a buff. Man. Gonna have to run all the way around. So I'm wanting to see how like a pure Ignite stacker feels now versus when it gets the buff, you know? All right, Yulia. Let's see if I can manage to hit D in time.
I will have it.
Bleed it out, girl. Bleed it out. I don't want to play with your spinny balls. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, no. God dang it. That sucks balls. Rip key. I just wasn't even paying attention. God, that's so irritating. Well, I mean, what can you do? I can cry about it, or I can continue onward. I'm just sitting there spinning away, waiting for my cool. I was staring at my cooldown on Holy Aura. And then, boonk, dead. Pardon me. God dang it. I will be the factionless one forever. I probably got a vault tab completely full of Sanctum keys. Yeah, but I mean, I want to, you know, I want to get a true comparison. I mean, there's a benefit to say, okay, I'm doing monoliths at level 38. But then on the same note, as far as your long-term overall progression goes, what are you really doing for yourself, you know? Well, here I am about to complete my second monolith, and I still don't have a faction yet. And I guess that's not that big of a deal, but it sure feels triggering right now. I guess the benefit when the update hits is your monolith progression is still being saved. So if you go to another alt or whatever, you're good, you know? What's going on there, Mark? All right. I don't remember the wait. I don't remember these. It hasn't been that long. But I just don't remember which boss is where and does what. What did we get on our oh, cast speed. I mean, the poison resist, whatever. I'll take some poison resist. But cast speed and cold damage, those are big old nopes. Oh, I remember this guy now. Yep, I remember he likes to do that. My movement speed being so shitty is not going to help me out on this fight. I could always get rid of lunge and go with that shield charge for a moment if I have to. Ooh, god dang it, man. I just can't get out of the stuff I'm moving so slow. Nope. I gotta do another... Gotta get more stability. Yeah, right. What do we got over here? Nope. Nope. Can we add in a bleed? We can. Something to get me started. It's not that I want to test out those unique weapons. But I need to, you know, obviously I need to get them before I can test them. The Reign of Dragons, I'm pretty sure, is where I need to go for that.
Do that. Stand down or die.
It's a quiver that we'll never use. Wow. Not a bad starter item. I should get a little more stability, huh? In case I choke on the boss again. Let me rephrase that. For when I choke on the boss again. The slow movement speed hurts. nothing else around close. All right, let's try this guy again. Less choke this time would be ideal. Shit. Ooh.
His hates, his despair, oblivion burns within you. This world owes you. Do you deny it?
Ooh, shit. God dang it. I saw that one coming. I knew I couldn't get out of it. God damn it. Ugh. It just sucks when you see it coming. And just can't move fast enough to get out of it. I mean, granted, my defenses are all trash right now, too. Resist? What are those? Oh, he's going right for it, huh? Alright, I feel like I was not inside of it, though, on that one. But... oh, this is just gonna irritate me to no end, isn't it? That +1 to Warpath. I mean, I'm gonna find better than that. I should take it and break it down, though. Yeah, that one had void damage on it. What up, Kragus? How you doing, man? I might take that just to use it on the boss.
Stand down or die.
Doing good, man. Doing good. I forgot about that. I can always use the healing hands as a movement to get out of those. Right. Let's break that down. Did I forget how to break stuff down? Where's shattering at? Oh, that's down here, derp. Or no? There we go. Oh, and didn't get it. Boo. Alright, let's equip these just for the boss. I'm going to take a little hit on my health. Level 65. That's why I can't equip them. That one's got void damage on it, though. Both of those do. What up, Psycho? How you doing? I am just struggling with non-existent movement speed. Oh, you know what? I don't have a point. I could get a point back. By doing that, which is kind of cheesy, but... See if that's enough to make a difference. It's only 10%. Fuck. Ooh. Somehow survived.
This hates, this despair, oblivion burns within. This world ends. Do you deny it?
Huh, what's going on there? He glitched.
The shadow will cover this world once more.
That was weird. Well, I mean, that's just cheating.
This world is already dead.
Let me go grab a drink of water. I'm choking to death here. I tell you what that is. That was the game said, all right, this guy sucks. Let's hook him up. Make the boss derp. All right, what do we got? Dodge rating, growing damage, chance to ignite. Yes, please. And we got atrophy. Time rot duration. That's not for me, but... And off we go to Crab Cake's land. The land of the crab. Hopefully I can find a stupid key. This is the land of the crab, right? Yeah, it is. The next monolith is the one that's got the sword, though, that I want. No keys in sight. Level 75 area now, which, I mean, shit, I'm going to be level 100 by the time I find... By the time I get a key here to kill, Jura. You know what I need is those haste gloves. What are they called? Wings? Something? Winged? Winged or wings or something like that? Those would help out tremendously with the movement. Yeah, probably going to be some changes. I wonder if we'll get a look at those trees in advance. Probably not, huh? I mean, they're not going to give us all the info. It would be pretty awesome to be able to theory craft, though, with the new trees. Dang, that would be such an awesome one. Well, are the full patch notes going to contain every skill tree? You wouldn't think they would. Oh, I am entirely equipping those boots. I've never seen patch notes that have 100% of the info of any game ever. Path of Exile is probably the closest to doing that. It will say things, in my opinion, or in my guess, it will say things like, the Sentinel skill trees have been changed. It's not going to go line by line through every change. I wouldn't think. Alright, let me see something. Shit, I can't use it yet anyway. But, you know... I could... Bleed is on this side. Requires level 70. I can't play with it if I wanted to. The state of PoE 2 got you looking at Last Epoch. Well, I mean, at least you got something to look forward to, you know? But you are not alone. You are definitely not alone in that regard.
Take care.
Kind of got the Warpath itch. I hear you, man. I hear you. Here's Cytek's scepter that he loves so much. This was actually day 2 of this one, but I am wanting to start another one. Here, just to make Cytek cringe. Boom. See ya. See ya, scepter. I'm sure it'll be a fun game. I mean, Survivors-like games are really fun there, Kragus. Do you know that already? You've played plenty of them. It's just not a Dungeon Defenders game is what's triggering so many people. And that would be really good, too, if it didn't have that poison penetration on it. Might as well get a little bit more stability here. Nope, or not. Nothing convenient. Where are you, Keys? Where are you? Yeah, there's a Kickstarter going for it. It's been going for like 4 or 5 days now, I think. I don't have a link for it handy, but if you look at their pinned message on Twitter, it's the pinned one at the top. I kind of want to get... There's a Bastion key. Not the right key. See if there's some extra stability just laying around over here. Yeah, if you just go to Chromatic Games, it'll be there. I am. I just don't know which flavor of Warpath yet. Like, it's a pretty safe move to go Void Knight. I think that's probably the safest Warpath move. God dang it, man. I can't get those stupid gloves that I want. I'm not sure which area they drop on. I'll have to look that up. In fact, let me look real quick and see. I can't remember what they're called. They're wings something. Wing guards. They drop Ending of the Storm. So unique or set glove echo rewards. I might be able to get them right here on this timeline. I want to do I'm going to do a Forge Guard test run. In fact, I should just get that started. That's what this stream is supposed to be all about. I'm getting hung up on seeing how far this one can go before it falls off. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather see a Forge Guard test run? Or would you rather I try to get this one up a little higher? You're okay either way? Anyone else care? And I can tell you what I would go for Forge Guard. I still want to play Whirlwind, or pardon me, Warpath. But we'll get into this stuff. Forge Master Stance. And then, of course, would have to go directly into, well, we get some Manifest Armor going. You know, Forge Strike. We would go spec into Forge Strike to get more swords. I've played that before. So what do y'all want to see? Forge Guard test run or more pushing this guy up? Cytech says he doesn't care. No one else has responded. I tell you what, let me go brew another coffee. Let me see, you can run a poll on Twitch, can't you? I'm good with anything. I don't remember how to run a poll on Twitch. Let you guys decide. Or YouTube. You know, just let me know in chat what you guys want. A Forge Guard campaign test run, or push this up further. But I am going to go brew up a coffee real quick and use the little boy's room, and I will be right back. So just let me know in chat, and that's what I'll do when I get back. Right. I am back. Forge guard. Test might be interesting to see. All right. Well, let's do it. So, once again, like I said, we'll want to go this way. Like, we'll want to get these two, and then Reckless Spin as my first 3 points. But then we'll want to get into the Shred Chance and go this way. And then the, objective is to get that maxed out. Yeah, I think we would mainly focus that. You can always go into fire, too. The thing with, if you go into fire, you get your bleed becomes ignite chance. And then in the Forge Guard tree, you get all these bleeds. Like, you get bleeds here. You get bleeds here. Which would convert all that bleed into ignite. In which case, of course, ignite is getting a buff. So it might be good, The Forge Guard is definitely a little bit of a slower starter. But let's do it. We are going to go... normal, but we're going to go solo character found. That way we're simulating the season start. And then we know things like, volatile reversal are being removed, which are extremely powerful things. So we won't take volatile reversal just so we can try to simulate as best as we can the start.
In the big.
This land is peaceful. I must warn them before Raya scorches this place to ash.
He wishes to destroy us and steal Eterra's legacy.
It's open to have Warpath already. We'll have it here in a minute. All right, there we go. Now, where is that staff or whatever that you're always talking about, SciTech? Isn't it in like a little side area? Oh, they removed it. Huh. I remember getting it, but it has been a long time. Yeah, down through a cave.
When you arrived, was there I can what? Are you all good? Name's no one. Come. Let me watch you fight.
Yeah, I remember that. Still have the boots on your legacy character? I'm sure I probably do too.
I cannot do that.
So much destruction. And for what?
I cannot do that.
Before it reaches town.
I cannot do that.
Well done. We're almost there.
One-hander. That one-hander's almost better than my two-hander. God, man, it's still... What is today? Today's only the 7th. It's still 10 more days till the update launches. It's going to feel like forever.
Sounds like they keep a group. It's now. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around.
Grail was just one there. Both, not you. Even could you? They should do this, and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to heal Warrior's army.
what, it's 4 more days until their stream or the patch notes release. Are they doing a stream for that?
I cannot.
Increase fire damage. That's not going to do anything for me. Or increase life damage. None of that stuff is going to do anything for me. 20 health. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, I'll use it just for the 24 health. And I'll use that for the 3 health regen, but it's not doing much.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, geez. I got double birded. I ain't gonna stand in front of your bird, dude. The pylons are so powerful. Vitality and strength, sure. Thanks so much for subscribing there, Ash. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Put that last point in, we can get rid of our generator. Go there. Then we'll go there. Now we can get rid of that. Take that in case I see a decent one-hander.
Not do that.
This way! You're here to help protect the son, the Drake! Tread carefully.
You can just run right through this part and not do this little event after you talk to him.
Stand down or die.
Look here. It isn't safe. The reconvene outside.
Oh shit, man. Going back and forth, back and forth.
That should hold them. So, what do you hear? More at the bid. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These beast dogs are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
I think the flat damage on the one I have is probably better.
Not to do that. Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Wow. Getting some nice starter pieces.
I cannot do that.
I mean, I'd want to go into the block, but I gotta commit to a sword then, or a shield then.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe. Good. No.
Get owned, noob.
A Terra's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Everything okay? What? That and what happened? We had there. Are you? You'll stay safe, stay alive, and bring Balthus back.
I think we take that just for the movement speed. Thanks for following our Game Breaker. Appreciate you. the movement speed feels so nice. Even though it's such a small amount, it's so noticeable. Wow, plus 15 fire damage? Am I seeing that right? Actually, I got more on my mace here.
We cannot do that.
Hell are you going? That's a hot item. I think I got too much flat damage on that mace right now, though. All right, we're gonna throw lunge there. Why I have wands in the loot filter, I'm not sure. Or I don't have the loot filter on yet, derp. But for those just joining, we're doing a Warpath Forge Guard test run. Probably gonna go Ignite. Just because we know that Ignite is getting a change. But we'll have to play it by ear and see what kind of loot we get and everything else. Yeah, Ignite is getting a buff, a 50% buff. It's supposed to be part of the payoff for removing volatile reversal, because volatile reversal had such a large impact on dot damage. Now we want to start going over, heading right over to get this Forge Guard stuff. I want to get those minions going as soon as possible.
For the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Come, member wing.
Be nice if he'd go to the middle. I guess if I went to the middle, he'd probably follow me there. Back from dinner? Nice. My favorite time of the day. All right, we are going to swap now to that and that. %6 increased armor. Yeah.
No, get me out of here.
Just started doing factor 4 nights a week. Working well so far.
I will wait for the if more than that, which, speaking of,
I'm not sure what we're having for dinner tonight. We had another lamb tenderloin a couple nights ago. I think we got some leftovers from that. It's probably going to be dinner. The wife will convert it into something else. And when I went and made that coffee, I happened to notice that there's a big ass pan of brownies on the counter cooling.
Quiet since
you're back.
Well, that's going to be delish.
Well, we have going through them. I feel as though now I only have Lena. I'm sorry.
Gots to have some brownies, you know?
This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power.
Tried a lot of the meal for it, sir. I've never used one of those.
What is this place? Where did the Ospreys go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
When you can't cook and don't want to spend a fortune and ruin yourself with fast food, yeah, for sure. I've got the wife and mother-in-law here, so the majority of the time, not every night, but the majority of the time, they're cooking something. Between one or the other, you know. Oh, it's got its downside. I assure you. Not gonna have any incriminating evidence on the internet here, so I won't go into detail there, but yeah, it's definitely got its downside. God, I can't wait to get a couple more points here. Like I said, it's a slow starter, starting off Forge Guard, but we'll get there. Oh, wow, 16. 16 flat damage on that. God, I'm tempted to switch back. Screw it, I'm doing it. Not like I won't be getting an abundant amount of rando weapons to swap out here. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. They're dark right now, so the viewer base is split. There's 23 right now on Twitch, and just 6 on YouTube.
Yes?
But I appreciate it though.
Gods be with you.
I was thinking about adding kick in. And streaming there as well. I can have up to 5 sources through Restream, or up to 5 destinations, I should say. All right, Mr. Goblin, give me my loot. Don't make me chase you across the damn world. What's he got? Lightning damage. There's a fatty two-hander. I think I can turn the filter on now. Do I have every slot full? I do. Go ahead and turn the loot filter on. That way I'm not stopping to look at everything.
gods be with you. Stay safe.
Get on up out of here. All right. Get one more there. Well, we need one more in before we can go down here. And then we had another lunge point too. It depends on what I'm streaming. If I'm streaming a Dungeon Defenders game between YouTube and Twitch, it's usually 150 or so. If I'm streaming anything else, it's usually substantially lower. But one of the first things you learn when you're live streaming is don't sweat the viewers and enjoy yourself. Because it's not worth playing a game that you're not necessarily having fun playing just for viewers, you know? If you stream just for viewers, you're just, why not just have a normal job, you know? You gotta enjoy what you're doing. Because let me tell you, if I quit doing this and just went back to the casino and worked there, I would make literally 20 times as much money than what I make streaming, even if I stream DD2 every day. So, like I said, it's you gotta enjoy what you're doing.
What brings you here? Eterra's grace be with you.
There's no money in it for small content creators. So until you get to a point where you've got 1,000+ viewers every stream, you're just not going to make any money, or not make enough for it to be a substantial portion of your income in your life, you know? But if you enjoy it, then you're doing it for the enjoyment, not for the cash. Oh, they are still in the game? The boots are? Good lord, dude's a meat shield, huh?
Impressive. Go on. I'll be right behind you.
I see.
You are now plead. The gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler.
Right. I think we gotta use that one.
What? Go on then. Bah.
Flamey bird for the win. Oh, are you having some server issues? Oh yeah, we dropping bombs now.
Stand down or die.
Been launch flashbacks to the first town. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had any issues here. Maybe it's just the East Coast server. Yeah, I loaded right into the council chambers.
Panion still life. You please stop him.
Yeah, it might just be that specific server. I mean, do I take that just for the elemental resistance? Probably so, huh? Alright, then we can go yoink. And we can get our first point here. We need 2 points in there to get to our first Forge Masters.
Gods be with you. Stay safe.
Yeah, I bet it's just it's probably a specific server issue. That, and it's what, 6:30 on the East Coast, so I mean they may have had a server issue plus just a bunch of people logging in after work or whatever. All right, there's our first what's its thing. Can't remember what they're called. Free loot boxes. What do we got? Oh wow, it gives me a bleeding heart right out of the gates. Yeah. Oh, you're on the East Coast too? Maybe the game just hating on SciTech. It has happened before. That is for certain. Can't do anything with that last slot. Your health on kill's not bad. God, it's just a slow meat grinder until we get those forged weapons in. What up, dude?
Gods.
As well come grab this pylon here. Yeah, it's the meteor. The pylons give you all kinds of different abilities now. Pretty awesome.
Stand down or die.
Ah, shit, man. I went the wrong way. Oof. Good lord.
I cannot do that. Stand down and die.
Gotta love the Warpath shrine. Hell yeah, man. Oh, wow. Took some mad damage there. Let's just regen up a little since I'm out of potions.
Terra's grace be with you. Take care of yourself.
Just throwing the bleeding hearts at me.
Stay back.
We'll be happy to get a forged weapon going here. Shit. God dang it. That sucks. Ugh. Shit, where was it? Was it in here? Yeah, okay. It's just so slow starting until you get those forged weapons going. Hammer throw is probably the smartest way to go, but God damn it, I just did it again. Son of a bitch. It's not that difficult. You just got to run the other stupid way, and I keep following the path that it's going to take, because it goes clockwise every time. Jesus.
Stay back.
This guy's normally like a complete chump. Right? Just struggling with the easiest mechanic that the boss offers for some ungodly reason. God dang, I almost did it again. Good lord, man.
The void gave him such power.
Dude was just a meat shield.
His mind as well.
You're now a warlock again. Grats. I'm about to be a forge guard.
Most he might be kind enough to stay safe.
All right. That point, well, it's not even there. I got to put one more point in here before I can get the Forge Master. Not quite yet.
You've woken ice. Your count. If I then close your
Forge
eyes
Guard.
and focus on the
35% physical and fire resist.
as I
You gain a stack of Stalwart when hit, which is armor stacking. And we pick up Forge Strike.
I see that you are still you. That strength will be necessary if our world, our reality,
So,
have any
I think we want to go right into Forge Guard. Then we're going to want to spec into Forge Strike.
Why a terror? I see but you. Thank you. There is an old passage to the surface.
Level 20 before we get that unlocked. So when I'm level 16, I'm just going to wait it out instead of unspecking lunge.
Stay safe.
Greetings. Do not dwell on the regrets.
I think it's about time to go sword and board, though. Or axe and board, I should say. The only problem with those little swords is they just have a mind of their own. They really do what they want to do. By default, I think it's only a 25% chance of getting a sword. But of course, as I spec into it, that will go up.
I cannot do that.
The cultists had a
Oh,
philosophy.
you're losing connection to the
The
servers
void
too, huh?
transcends reality.
It must be a
And
regional thing. It's the tariffs. What you been up to, Meg? What you been playing these days? Am I done with PoE 2? No, as soon as they make an update worth playing, I'll be playing some PoE 2. I'm probably done with PoE 2 for this league. It's just the league itself was pretty lackluster to begin with, besides the awful implementation of everything. But, I mean, PoE 2 will be an incredible game. It's just still in development, you know? It's an early access game that just got the worst update that any PoE game has gotten in a decade. So, you know, there's a whole lot of copium is the reason everyone is playing it. And there's so many people playing it. 100% copium. I mean, the game is not fit to play right at the moment. And even, to be honest with you, even that little post that they put out last night about what they were going to be changing in an upcoming patch, even that, not once in there did they say, hey, we really fucked this up. We're going to try to do our best to get it all fixed up for you. Instead, they like blamed things on, oh, well, there was a bug causing white mobs to do this, and I don't know. I'm not impressed with how they've handled themselves over the last couple of weeks. I mean, they did the whole corporate bully job with Last Epoch on just the launch day. They've just done a lot of things that does not encourage me to play the game right now. And since I'm not a slave to the game, like so many content creators are, I can play whatever I want, you know? I was really impressed with Empyrean. Empyrean could be streaming PoE 2 right now to 5,000 viewers. Instead, he's streaming World of Warcraft to 192 right now. And that's doing it right. And he said straight up, he put out a Twitter post. He's like, yeah, I know what you all are thinking, but you know, I can't stream for the views. I gotta enjoy what I'm doing. I'm not enjoying PoE 2 right now, and I'm burnt out from it. So I'm having fun. You know, he's never played World of Warcraft before. This is all a brand new first-time thing for him. He definitely... I don't know. I think that was awesome of him to do. I mean, Zizarin and Ghazi and everybody else put out all these videos about how the update's awful. And then they log right back in and stream it for 16 hours. So how awful is it really? You know? It's not awful enough for them to set aside their paycheck. Which, you know, I mean, it is their job. So I'll give them that. But it's not awful enough for them to not be playing it. You know? Ignite. Throwing now. Poison now. Why do I have a feeling I'm supposed to go up and around? I think this is going to go over to the right up here. I mean, PoE 2, PoE 1's an incredibly good game. I absolutely love it. And I'm very, very sure that PoE 2 will end up being an incredibly good game. But it's just not there yet. You know? Keep getting disconnected. Well, that sucks, man. Well, hopefully they get it resolved. Now, is that... Okay, it is on hit. So I'm wondering if you hit multiple weapons... Or if you hit multiple targets... Yeah. I got 2 of them that time. So yeah, it is based on how many targets you hit. I really need to get an axe. Maybe I'll gamble for one next time I'm in town. I think I need to go sword and board, to be honest, or axe and shield. One-handed axe and shield. Well, there's a two-handed axe. That would at least be better than nothing. At least I'll get the 75% bleed now. I wonder if that's worth giving up. We'll look at it here. I always do my own thing in Last Epoch. And then if, you know, if I screw something up or it's not working out, then I'll look at other people's builds. But I always, every time, no matter what class I'm playing, I always do my own thing. I think that's one of the strongest points of Last Epoch is that it's super easy to understand what you're looking at. It makes it, you know, a lot easier to throw your own build together. Void Knight. I mean, I'm a spin to win guy. So, I mean, Void Knight for sure is my favorite, without a doubt. The whole echoing Warpath thing just puts a smile on my face damn near every time, you know? Love me some Void Knight. have to see if these bleeds are stacking up any quicker. It actually looks like they are. What do we got? The Kestrel. That haste might be nice right now. Do I want to use that? Oh yeah, I want to use that. Oh, there's a 50% chance to bleed on top of what I've already got going. Right, let's see what's in the box. Oh yeah, now the bleeds are stacking. Oh, it's that bleeding heart, that's right. The bleeding heart that I've already got one of. I'm not really... That's part of the fun for me, is going through and figuring things out. I mean, that's what I prefer. But yeah, I'm aware of all the websites with all the build guides. I just am not a build guy, following kind of guy. That and they're never min-maxed. Oh, we got a Warpath point. Let me apply that. Want to go here. Want to go there. Got another point we can go here. All right, now every 5 seconds we should just get a free sword. As long as I don't stop spinning. Oh, darn. I can't stop spinning. How terrible. Now we got some swords going. Ah, shoot, man. I lost that one. God dang it. Am I going to have to go all the way back up? He's pathing way around up top. Why on earth did I not go around the map the other way? Son of a bitch. He is way, way, way up there. Looks like we're going to run right into him. +1 Warpath right after I find that other one. That haste is just so good, though. All right, and there is our point we needed, or our unlock we needed for Forge Strike. Clear this pack and then I'll get it in there. I gotta look through the Forge Strike tree. It's been so long. Let Go another point right there for now, but we want Forge Strike here for sure. Deal additional melee fire damage. Shorter duration, but detonate. I think we want to get out to this mass production. What do we got here? Crit chance. Bleed chance. Wow. I think we want to go right here. To start. Now the key now is to never stop spinning, because I get another sword every 5 seconds. But if I stop spinning, that 5 seconds starts over. And the swords last 20. And I can have, right now I can have 6 of them at a time. And then that will go up. Now's when things speed up quite a bit. Or they should start speeding up quite a bit anyway. Wonder if we want to grab that pylon to make this loop a little quicker. I normally go around counterclockwise, but I think with that pylon there, it makes sense just to come in and grab it. Yeah, it is a huge difference. Should start picking up pretty steadily now for a good 20-30 levels. I should get more clearing power. All right. Oh, wow. What's going on? I got server issues now, too. I gave SciTech too much shit. We're like, that's not the stream, y'all. That's the game. Try rezoning and zoning again. Yeah, we're good here. Huh. This area is bricked. Like I said, that's not the stream. That's the game. It's like 2 frames per second. I guess I can go up and do... Well, I can't even do that. Let me just restart. Or at least log out and log back in. It's the tariffs, Mick says. It's better, but it's still real choppy. I mean, that's like no frames. Where the frames at? Where the frames at? I mean, I could try to get through the zone and hope it's just this zone only. But it's... God, it's really bad. Oh. Completely froze me up there. Dude, they got it confused. Yeah, this is real. If the next zone is like this, I'm probably just gonna call it a day here until they fix it. Alright, what did we get on that bleeding heart? Not super helpful. See if I can just blast this zone. Just gonna run right through everything and not, hopefully the next zone isn't like this. Thanks for following there, Freudian. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, anyone just joining, this is the game. This isn't the stream. So I'm gonna try to get to the next zone and hope that that improves it. But they have some server issues or something going on. All right. Let's get the hell out of here and hope that the next area is not all janked. Yeah, it's fine in town. Weird.
Farewell.
I wonder if that counts towards the minions too. I'm not sure it does. Right. What do we want to do here? Forged weapon duration and maximum weapons. We definitely want to get that. I think we want both of those. All right. Please don't be framey. Let's see. Oh, seems fine. Weird. Maybe it's, like I said, just that one zone. It's a sword. All right, Mr. Dragon Man next. 10% physical damage. Headed to the docks. Well, hopefully it's not a lag fest. Going on there, Excalibur? How you doing?
Greetings.
2 idle slots.
Do not dwell on regrets. May a terror smile upon you. Farewell.
All right, let's see what I got. I just threw all my idols on the ground, didn't I? Did I save any? Have not saved any. That's all right. We'll get more. All right, Temple of Atera, and then the... Well, they're all out this way. Need more sleep after working the weekend? That's fair. More sleep fixes a lot of wrongs, you know? Go another one there. And another one there. Better chance to bleed, and another 50% bleed on top of it. Can't not take that. When you TP back to town, you lost connection. Oof. They probably got some kind of server maintenance or some kind of issue going on. Where is EHG located? All right, they're in Texas, aren't they? What do we got there? Chance to shock is not going to do anything for me right now. But I do have an empty slot, so just throw it in there anyway. Oh, they're in Delaware? Huh. I thought Delaware was just a state full of out-of-state LLC licenses. I didn't realize there was actually any businesses there. Delaware is like the state that you incorporate your business through, or one of the better ones for tax reasons or whatever. Gotta take that Warpath point. Go there. And then there. Our next 5 points, or 4 more points, need to go into that to get the more swords out quicker. They're always way far behind you fighting. Which means, I guess, from a negative perspective, like, you do have to run back to pick up loot pretty frequently. %64 minion health. Well, I mean, that's a hunk of shit. Seed again. Oof. Throwing attacks. That's all based off a block, which we're not going shield yet. I think we just keep pumping points into his flesh from the forge. Or fresh from the forge. No flesh involved.
May it tear a smile upon you. Farewell.
Right. And now we need to get out to there. I think this is the one we got to go down and around. Past that. Yeah, we got to go past this. Rift here. I almost wish it was a chance on hit type thing instead of just a time. Although I do appreciate the fact of just spin. You know, it's like the epitome of spin and win. Because if you stop spinning, it stops your swords from summoning. But you never want to stop spinning. You know? Right, what's in the box? A bow. Boo! Don't want no stinking bows. Oh, nice. 6% chance to gain haste when an enemy dies. I like it. That's potentially something I could use all the way through the campaign. If it gets a couple of decent rolls on it. And a wand. I mean, it's a pretty good belt for the moment. I don't have any necrotic damage, but that's a bunch of armor. I mean, that will be replaced so fast. Oh, shoot. Am I going the wrong way? No, that's the right way. There we go. Our single target damage should just be, I mean, every level is like a significant difference for it. The right way?
Stand down.
I think it is. Yeah, there we go. See what we got rolling on this. Take that. And we'll go there and there. We can have 9 weapons now. Oh, it's an incredibly good game. Yeah, I always enjoy it. We got more armor. We'll take it. Hopefully we get a few decent Weaver rolls there.
Great battle was lost here. Darkness is all that is left.
You know, you can choose either or. You used to have to go get both of them, but they changed this quest. I wonder which one is actually closer. I always end up going to this one. But I wonder if the other one is actually closer. Definitely starting to mow through stuff a lot quicker. Man, they just go and do what they want.
Stand down.
Dude, we got another Warpath point too. I gotta get those in. Alright, so that's 10 weapons now. Fingers of the Phantom Mire. Attack speed, a move to slow. You have swiftness. I think it's worth using just for that. And I can't be slowed, which means I'm full speed with the whirlwind all the time. I actually got all 10 of my swords out, which is nice. And we just get some more damage on them. They seem to be doing really good, though.
After
I believe we seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the epoch. The rest
Right, what time are we at? Or actually, it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes till dinner time. So I think I will call it a day here, y'all. I'm not going to play this one tonight. I'll keep this 100% on stream. So we'll continue tomorrow and see if we can't get a forge guard working. I'll have to look and see what all what all is getting changed with the Forge Guard 2 in the upcoming update. But anyway, that is going to get it for me for tonight. Let's take a look and see who's streaming and see if there's anyone. Well, I mean, Aaron, the main guy, Aaron Action RPG is streaming. So let's just send a raid over his way. he will know far more about the game than I do. One day I'll get there. But anyway, thanks a ton, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy.